Guten Morgen, Marcus. Mein Name ist David Deutsch. Okay, that's that's almost the end of my German. Yeah, my name is David Deutsch. It's true, I promise. Deutsch. It means German. I know, I know. But I'm not German. I'm French. But it's David Deutsch. So hello, Marcus. Nice to meet you. I'm I saw your post, head of digital and online marketing. I think that's it's a very cool position. I've had it I've had that position before many times, and I like your company. I think it's really cool that you guys are innovative and you work in such a great industry where you have really smart people. I've worked with Germans before in Berlin. I worked with Yamba. Do you remember Yamba? It's the ringtone company, the Crazy Frog. It sounds like this. You know, I hate this. I've heard it 6 million times, but it's ring da ding da ding 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 bow 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 ba da. You remember that one, the Crazy Frog? Yeah, that was me and my colleagues. We used to do that, put it everywhere. Please don't hate me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was 10 years ago. Okay, it was 14. It was 15 years ago. Gosh, that was a long time ago. Whew, man, time flies when you're having fun, annoying the living piss out of people with digital marketing. Yeah, but I had a $40 million budget, so I was allowed to piss everybody off with those horrible ringtones. Anyway, so that was the German company I worked for. It wasn't the only one. I've also worked with Sixt Rent a Car. You know Sixt. Um, so I worked with them just for consulting on their pay-per-click, their search engine marketing. Very nice company. So I've worked with Germans before, great deal. I love the German ingenuity and the discipline. That's where I learned. That's where I learned most of my infrastructure techniques. So how to develop a digital marketing team, department, structured, make sure everything is there before you talk to people. Thanks to the German methodology of doing things, I've become a real expert professional, and I look like a professional because of my disciplinary, structured approach to doing everything. I used to be like the Americans, yeah, woo, just do whatever. Well, I'm still like that in my behavior, but not in my work. In my work, everything is structured, it's organized, it's provable, and it's functional. So this video is proof that before I send you a resume, I'd like you to know who I am and what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about, and that I can help with your company. So I do have a great deal of questions, but I'm probably going to call you and ask you later. So I'm going to save my questions. The major question is simply this: why do you need a digital marketing team? That's the really big one, because obviously I know why, because you want to make more money, you want to make digital sales, you that I understand, but it seems like your company is more focused on, well, maybe I'm just looking at the corporate site. I think that's the problem. Because when I was looking at it, I could see that you have these amazing technological advances, but isn't that more like, aren't you supposed to be selling to Toyota and stuff? Like this guy right here, he looks really intense, and he's behind this machine, and I'm thinking, what's the consumer market for whatever it is that guy's working on? And how would I approach it? Am I doing B2B or am I doing B2C? I've done both. I'm perfectly happy doing whatever with any product. It makes no difference. But I wanted to make this pitch, this video better. It's just that I couldn't really understand what kind of products and who your target market necessarily is going to be. Although if I have to guess, depending on everything that you do, it looks like you have a very large company, which means you're going to be putting the team, the digital marketing team will be focused on, if I have to guess, which I do, most likely on the consumer-facing products or on the B2B products, but not so much the very advanced technology that you guys do, which I look forward to hearing all about. I'm an inventor. My father was an inventor. I have 220 patents that I'm currently working on filing the patents, but it's expensive with the original filings, and it takes years to get patents approved. Nothing engineering. well, it's a long story. I'll share it one day when there's some non-disclosure agreements between us. But going back to the position of head of digital and online marketing, that's my specialty. That's what I do. So I can help, and I can organize all of the different departments of the company all around the world, because I'm a global digital marketing expert and trainer. So not only can I do it myself, but I can train every member of the team, and not just the teams of the digital marketing, but also the product developers, product developers. What do I mean when I say that? Because to you, that might mean something very different. When I say product manager, I'm talking about the consumer will see the end product, and that's the packaging, the marketing. That's right before the digital marketing comes in. So I can help them, guide them, to tell them, actually, guys, our target market would prefer this, this, and this, and here's why. And here's a list of the survey, the review, whatever we do. So, because it looks like you have a lot of innovation in your company, which is really exciting to me, but innovation comes with a little bit of a problem, in that it needs to be standardized, and it needs to be explained to so that the consumer can consume the information as well as the product. So I can help with that as well. Let's see, CRM qualifications, all digital technologies, absolutely. My English is okay compared to my French, but my German's amazing. Obviously, my German sucks, but look, man, everybody in Germany speaks English, so it's kind of cheating, you know. I spent a year there, and nobody wanted to speak German, so because everybody speaks English. I know how to say donor. Right. Let me show you a little bit more about. Sorry. So this is my website, searchtitans.com. It's my training website. So I show people what I can do, and then if they want to learn, then they can learn by this is the website where they can buy my courses for like $100 or something. 6,500 pounds for the 21-month full-on course, which I have yet to sell one of. Well, I only started this a few years ago, but I haven't really concentrated on it so much. Anyway, I built this website to show people also how to do digital marketing, and to show that I'm not full of hot air. So when you go onto Google and you type into Google e-commerce audit course, who do you see in position one? Of course, you see me, Search Titans, because I'm the best in the world, right? But I'll show you another reason why I'm the best in the world. And yes, a little bit of arrogance helps during an interview, okay? But I'm not like that all the time. Just when I'm doing the interview, because you need to know that I'm cool, right? Otherwise, who's going to tell you? So you have the 5-star ratings for SEO, which really comes out, it shocks you, and that's a really good benefit when you're doing e-commerce, or even when you're doing services. The reviews are critically important. It increases click-through rates, conversion rates, people trust you instantly, and that is using structured data for SEO on the website, which I do myself. And of course, just underneath, you see the video with my name in the image. How cool is that? You just can't go wrong with that, because nobody else has that on the entire page. You see, the other guys are just pretending to know what they're doing. I actually do know what I'm doing. Also, e-commerce audit course is the keyword for me. It's not just for anybody. When you click on images, I'm also in position 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, look at that, there's my name for e-commerce audit course. Those are all 4 of my images. And do you see right there the tiny little thing that says in stock? That's because I told Google, using structured data, that this is a product image. And if you don't tell Google, it gives you this, like this David Deutsch one, that's not a product image, that's just an image. So it doesn't have the word in stock next to it. And that's a major distinction that almost no SEO people realize or know about. Okay, now here's the big one. What happens when you click on a video tab? You click on the video tab, boom, position 1, yay, 2, yay, 3, yay, 4, 5, 6? When does it stop? Let's hope it doesn't. 7 and 8. So there's only 2 companies, 2 competitors that are even on page 1 of Google Video for e-commerce audit course. Why? Because I don't like my competitors. They take my money away. That's not good. So I make sure that they're not there anymore. And that's what I would do for schaeffler. Whenever we target a keyword that's important to us, I'm going to help us dominate the whole keyword. Because whenever monopoly is not just a game, and it's also not just an antitrust violation, but it's also a really good idea because it's profitable. Obviously, monopolizing the front page of Google is not the same thing as monopolizing an entire industry, so it's allowed. And Google doesn't have anything to say about it anyway. And so this is just to show you that I really do know what I'm talking about, for not just for any old keyword. Even when you talk about search engine marketing, SEM audit course, once again, it's just me and SEMrush. On this one, there's only one other website that's not David Deutsch and Search Titans. Just one. And you know what? SEMrush, they're a business partner of mine. I use them. I tell everybody to use SEMrush. So in reality, there is no competitor. There's just me, my company, and my business partners on page 1 of Google videos for SEM audit course. And that's the way I like it. Alone, without competition, and without the possibility of competition. Now this will get me a 100% click-through rate in theory, if anybody ever types that in. But when they see this, then they won't have a choice but to decide that, yeah, obviously I know what I'm doing, and they're going to want to know how I do it. And that's what I teach my students, and that's what I would bring to schaeffler. That's just SEO, of course, but I'm showing you the keywords. E-commerce audit, obviously I must be an expert at e-commerce if I also focus on that. And conversion rate optimization, search engine marketing. Obviously we're talking about SEO, and this is Google Search Console. And so you can see that all of these are my websites in multiple languages. So you're a global company, I'm a global company. What a coinky-dink. Coinky-dink is a funny way of saying coincidence. Just in case that's lost in translation. I'm almost done, by the way. This is an interview, and I like to make it fun and exciting because, you know, you have so many people that you have to talk to, and the other guys are going to be really nervous about talking to you. They're going to be sweating, and they'll be like, oh, please get me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Get me, don't get me. I made like 12 videos for other companies, but to be fair, yours is the most exciting because, and I'm not just saying this, but I really, really, really like the fact that you guys develop awesome technology. I think I could learn a lot from you regarding patenting, your patenting and the process of patenting and innovation. Like I said, I have over 220 patents that I'm currently in the process of finalizing before filing. Stuff on beekeeping equipment. That's why I have beekeeping equipment. And some other technological, like data collection stuff, and a bunch of other technology that I've been working on for fun. I'm smart, but digital marketing is what I do for money, and I do it well so that I can make a lot of money doing it. And I want to do it well for you and for your team. And I'd love to just teach you guys everything I know, and to get as much profit margins from the global from the global digital market as we possibly can. I don't speak many languages, but using Google Translate, I can get 99% of the work done by creating websites in other languages, and all that remains at the end, the 1%, is to get an official an official person that speaks that language, a local, to change and edit the words that I used to make it good, because Google Translate's not so great, but it makes for an excellent starting point. And so I don't know if this would necessarily surprise you, but I built this entire website myself. This is bouquet.net. Bouquet in Japanese. There's 2 letters that says bouquet, as in flower bouquet. Allow me to demonstrate. This will just take a second. Come on, today, Junior. Let's go. There it is. So this is my website. Again, this is a demonstration website. I don't sell flowers. I just wanted to prove that I can. And I noticed that bouquet.net wasn't taken in Japanese, which was mind-shocking to me. 2-letter domain names are almost impossible to find. They are impossible to find in English or in any Latin-based alphabet. So I was really happy to find this one. I also found watches.net in Japanese. And so I made entire websites completely in Japanese using Google Translate and using all of my logic and my power to get really good rankings for these websites. Even though you can't buy these watches, I wouldn't even know where to buy one, to be honest. I just made it as a sample to show people what I can do and what you can do even though you don't speak the language. And as you can see, even though this website is a dummy website, it gets 2,000 impressions in 3 months and 24 clicks, which I feel kind of bad about because I really can't service any of these poor people. But the whole idea is that even in another language that I don't speak, dogwood bouquet, that's a great keyword, I still get a lot of clicks for it. And this is what I bring to the table. So even though, yes, I don't speak German as well as I'd like to, my name is German. That has to count for something. Probably not, but it's okay. So even though I don't speak German necessarily, and I don't speak all the other languages, that's not a barrier to me in any way, shape, or form. I'll still beat everybody else with the SEO, SEM, and everything else. Right. As Google Analytics, of course, I offer training in Google Analytics, and that's really all I have to share for now. Marcus, it was really, really good. Thank you so much for listening to my video interview. I hope I wasn't too much of a crazy American sounding, but I sincerely hope I made you laugh at least a little bit, because you probably have hundreds of interviews to do. I doubt a lot of those people are going to make you laugh, so at least one made you laugh. That's a good start. And hopefully, I also impressed you enough that maybe we can have a conversation. I'm going to send you all this, and then later today, maybe in a couple of hours, I'm going to call you as well. Okay, thank you so much, Marcus, and I'll speak to you soon.